Hey guys, Kim here. So it has been about a week since my last video, since the house tour, and Jim and I have been doing a lot of thinking, like a lot of thinking. I've been doing a ton of thinking, like non-stop. I can't shut my brain off. I just keep thinking about it, going back and forth, like, yes, let's do it. It's the perfect house. It'll be amazing. It'll be wonderful. It'll be great. And then I'm like, nope, too scary. I'm not gonna do it. Not moving with 2 kids.
Oh, what am I doing?
Not doing it.
My juice.
Your juice is in the fridge, sweetie.
Okay.
But we had our realtor and good friend Shelly over yesterday. It's the same person, not like a realtor and a friend. Shelly is our realtor and she is a good friend of ours, if that makes sense. But she came over and like did a walk through our house and thinks that our house would sell like super quick. And we wouldn't really have to do anything to our house to sell it besides like declutter and hide some of the kids' stuff basically. And we went through all of the costs of, you know, closing on our house, closing on the new house, potential new house. And those pretty much canceled each other out, which would kind of suck to not like make any money on the sale of our house. But selling our house would pay for the closing of the new house. The thing that sucks, a couple things that suck. First of all, there's a potential plumbing issue with the new house that we would not be able to really investigate until we buy the house, because the bank won't let us turn the water on to see what's really going on until we buy the house. And there's also like some additional costs, like we would have to pay for the dye test, which is usually something that the seller has to do, but the bank won't pay for it, and there's some other things like that. So it's definitely not fun trying to buy from the bank is what I'm realizing, because they're just like, it's as is, we're not paying for this, we're not paying for that, but you still have to get those things done. So it's just like extra expenses. That's kind of poopy, but it's still our dream house and it's still so perfect and we still really want it, but we're just not sure. I think the biggest concern of mine and of Jim's is the increased mortgage. It is significantly more than we were paying here. So we've just been kind of going through our finances and seeing like, can we even afford it? Or are we going to be broke in like 6 months? We don't want to move into this house and then not be able to eat or pay our bills or just be living paycheck to paycheck. So I've been in like extreme declutter, saving money mode already. I just went through the house yesterday and like threw away 3 garbage bags of stuff. So if we do move, it's easier. And I like put together a box of books to try to sell and some clothes to take to Plato's Closet, which I'll probably do today. And I'm just in like, let's save every single penny we can and clean up the house as much as we can, just in case we do buy the house or want to buy the house. So that's kind of where we're at. I'm feeling super stressed about it. I'm trying to not be stressed about it, but I am, because that's just my personality. But I did want to share something with you super quick. This is like totally random. You're gonna be like, why are you talking about this? But it's this blanket. This blanket has finally allowed me to get some sleep. I do not sleep well at all. I think it's my stress, anxiety, whatever you want to call it. Like I lay there at night and my head just goes and goes and goes and thinks about silly, stupid things, and I cannot sleep. But this blanket is amazing. It's called a Thera blanket. It's weighted, so it has like 15 pounds of weight in it, and there's actually a zipper, so you can like take this off and wash it, and the weighted part is inside, but it like ties into the ends, so it's not just like floating in there, like it stays put. And you just drape it over you and you cover up like this. Hi. And it feels like the Easter Bunny is giving you a hug. Does it feel like the Easter Bunny is giving you a hug? Because it just like hugs you and lays on you so perfectly. And I sleep so good. And it's so freaking soft. I'm not sure exactly what the material is, but super soft is what it is. And I really, really love it. And it's funny because I used to nanny for this little boy that had like anxiety issues kind of, and was like afraid of a lot of things, and he had a weighted blanket, and I was like, what is that? That's weird. that would not be comfortable at all. But it is the most comfortable thing. Like, Jim keeps trying to steal it from me, and I am like, get away from my blanket. I am not sharing. This is mine. It is amazing, and it seriously, seriously helps me sleep. Or even just when I'm feeling stressed, I just like lay here, and like, it just like hugs you, and it makes you feel safe. And I freaking love it. I will put the link down below. They are expensive. They're quite expensive, but I think it's worth it. I mean, to sleep, to be comfortable. I'm like a comfort person. I was worried that it was gonna be making me hot at night because I need to be cold at night. Like, I put the air down to 64. No lie, ask Jim. 64, the air conditioner goes on, and I have a fan because I do not like to feel hot when I sleep, but I also need to sleep with a blanket. Like, I don't know how people can just like lay there and not have a blanket on them at night and just like sleep without a blanket or sleep with like a little light blanket. Like, no, I want to be all snuggly, cuddly, cozy, but I still don't want to be hot. And it doesn't make you hot. It keeps you warm. Like, if it's cold, it'll warm you up, but it won't make you sweaty. And it's just really nice, and it just feels safe and comfortable. And I was actually watching someone's video not too long ago, and she was talking about how when she would get anxiety, she would like lay pillows on top of her, and it's just like that weighted feeling that feels safe and comforting. I don't know what it is. I'm sure there's some research behind it. You could probably look into it, but it's amazing, and I love it, and Annabelle loves it. Do you love the blanket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fuzzy.
It's so fuzzy. Can you spit your pink?
Pop.
What do you love about the blanket?
It's a fuzz.
It's fuzzy. What color is it?
Brown.
Great, but close.
I know.
You know? What do you know?
Okay, the brown.
It's gray.
Gray.
And it's fuzzy, huh?
Okay, now.
You gonna take a nap?
Yeah.
Okay.
The lighthouse.
Okay. We're gonna take a nap, apparently. Jackson might want to take a nap with us, you think?
No.
No? Okay. So, we're gonna go take a nap, apparently. Maybe I'll get Jackson up here. Jackson is currently eating Annabelle's chair. So I'm gonna go get him. But I will definitely keep you updated with the house stuff. And I'll see you soon. Say bye.
Bye.
Alright, so this time I have you propped up on a Tupperware, a cookie box, and a bowl, and a tripod. And I think it's at a pretty good level. It might not be quite straight, but we are gonna roll with it. First of all, I just spent like 2 hours on the phone with Comcast trying to save like $10 on our bill. We're thinking about getting rid of cable. We might be crazy and just get rid of cable because we're both like in super saving mode. Like, okay, where can we save some money? We can get rid of Amazon Prime. We can get rid of the Dollar Shave Club, although those razors are amazing. If you're looking for some good razors, the Dollar Shave Club, even though they're men's, they're amazing. It's like $7 a month. We're not getting rid of Netflix because that's like the only thing we really watch. We're trying to save some money wherever we can, and I wanted to scream at that woman on the Comcast phone. She was trying to be helpful, God bless her, but she was driving me insane, talking in circles. But we saved like a little bit of money, so yay. But I wanted to do, the reason I propped you up on multiple kitchen items is because I wanted to do another trash talk, where I go through, if you haven't seen this before, I go through trash of food or drink that I have tried and either liked or didn't like or kind of liked. Just like some new different things that I found. It's not really fitness related. I like these kind of things, but I feel like a lot of the times, at least the videos I watch, it's all like supplements and fitness stuff. And I guess a little bit of this is, but it's really just like food that I've tried. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. First thing is this Clear American, is that what it's called? Yeah, Clear American sparkling drink from Walmart. I've tried a bunch of these different flavors. I really like the strawberry. It's super sweet, but this is strawberries and cream. And when I first tried it, I really liked it. There's actually one little sip left in here. Let's taste it again.
What are you doing?
Yeah, when I first tried it, I really liked it.
What are you doing?
I'm doing a video, sweetie. When I first tried it, I really liked it, but now I don't. It's like too fakey, sickeningly sweet. and it kind of gives me a headache. I wouldn't really recommend it. So that's a no. Hi. These were super fun. Birthday cake, Little Debbie's. And they were really small. They're just like a little stick. But they're really good. They're basically a zebra cake with a little bit of birthday cake flavor. But I think I liked these better than zebra cakes. But I like zebra cake shape better. But these were good. I would buy them. I would try them. They were $2.19. There you go. Next, another sweet treat. These little Tasty Cake mini donuts, which I love the powdered ones. The powdered ones are my favorite. These are peach cobbler. They were a no-go. That's because we ate them all, sweetie. You want to go get a treat from your cabinet?
Where?
In your snack cabinet. Sorry, we're getting distracted. These are peach cobbler. They have like the crumb stuff on them, but I didn't really like them. I don't really like fruity donuts. Like if you love peach cobbler, you might like them because they did have a peach flavor and the crumbliness. But I ate a couple of them. I didn't really eat very many of them, to be honest. These were a no-go for me. Next, these Luna Risa, I don't know how you say it. They were sent to me by a vegan friend. Annabelle's gonna eat some M&Ms. And they don't say vegan on there, but I trust her. It does say like could contain milk or something, traces of milk, but I guess it depends on like how vegan you are. I know that's not really like a thing. Sorry, I don't mean to offend any vegans. I feel like people get offended very easily. These are really good, regardless of if you are vegan or not. They are really delicious. They're like a soft brownie texture and they're filled with nut butter and they're delicious. My favorite one was the cashew butter one, salted caramel nut. And then there was chocolate peanut butter, but they're freaking bomb. I like some Luna bars, but like they're not a huge favorite of mine, but these are delicious. Would buy. I didn't buy those because a friend gave them to me, but I would buy them if I ever saw them, if I see them. This is an Easter egg called Heavenly Hash. It is from the brand Elmer's. It was from Walgreens. It was delicious. It wasn't like a marshmallow egg. It was like this creamy, it says that it's just marshmallow, but it was like this super sweet, thick, more like dense marshmallow fluff, but denser and better. It was so delicious. The only thing I didn't like about it was it had this one little almond on top that I picked off and threw away because I don't like whole almonds in my chocolate. I don't even really like traces of almonds in my chocolate. I don't really like nuts in my chocolate, but this was delicious. And I need to know if this brand makes like a normal candy bar like this. And if so, where can I get it and where can I buy them all? Because it was so good. So Elmer's Heavenly Hash, and this was just in the shape of an egg. It was delicious. I said that like 5 times. These Joseph's pita breads. I had the flatbreads last time. They're very good. The pitas are even better. They are so soft and I really like the flavor. The macros are amazing. That's like the whole thing with the Joseph's bread, I guess, is like they're low carb and low calorie and all that fun stuff. But regardless of that, they're just really, really good pitas. These are much smaller than the flatbreads. I feel like you could still make a pizza on it, even though it's like a pita, but you could still just make a pizza on it and just not open it up. I like to open it up and put either peanut butter and banana or cream cheese and cucumber inside, or just eat them. Like I just eat bread with nothing on it. I don't know if that's weird, but I really love bread and just like soft pita bread stuff. These were bomb. Walmart, I believe, is where you can get them. These were also sent to me by my super sweet vegan friend. I am referring to her as vegan because, well, she is, but in case you care, these are vegan. Here you go. They're chocolate covered banana bites with like peanut butter, and they were chewy and chocolatey and peanut buttery, and I love peanut butter banana together. No, they weren't chocolatey. I lied. Sorry. There are chocolate ones too. These were just like banana bites covered in like a creamy peanut butter, but it wasn't like sticky. It was just like a hard, creamy peanut butter, if that makes any sense. They're really, really, really good. I think I put them on, I know I put them on my Instagram and Snapchat multiple times. They're gone. It still smells delicious. And I've seen them at stores since I got these, and they're really expensive. Like, really expensive. Like, not something I'm gonna be buying while we are trying to save money. I saw them at Starbucks too. It was like $20 for like 4 bites. That's obviously an exaggeration, but they were really expensive. But they're so good. So good. These Eat Me Guilt-Free brownies. I tried a couple different ones. I tried the birthday cake one. It was a fail. I tried the raspberry chocolate one. It was too raspberry for me. I don't like fruity chocolate. I think I've said that. And I tried their cookies. Their cookies taste like cheap dollar store cookies, to be honest. Like old dollar store cookies. I was not a fan. But this is just a regular chocolate brownie, and it was pretty good. Like, I ate it. I enjoyed it. I don't think they're worth the price. I don't know exactly how much they are per brownie, but I know they're more than I would want to spend for them. But if you're really into this and you like really need a protein brownie that only has 7 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fat, 22 grams of protein, and is 160 calories, then go for it. But I'd probably just prefer to buy like a box of Cosmic Brownies for $2 and eat those. But it was good. I enjoyed it. And I have a couple more that I will enjoy. Last but not least, this is not trash yet, but it was trash. Well, this one wasn't. I had one. I ate it all. I threw the bag away without thinking, and I went and I bought more because that's how much I enjoyed it. This is Sweet and Salty Trail Mix. It's Heartland Harvest. I got it at Dollar General. It wasn't $1. It was $2.50, which is a little bit more than I think it should be. I think it should be like $1, $1.50. But it's a sweet and salty mix of pretzels, corn squares, and toasted oats covered in white confectionery coating and multicolored chocolatey gems, aka M&Ms. So it's not really like white chocolate. It really is like, as they say, a white confectionery coating. It's almost like you feel like you're eating really, really cheap white chocolate, but you still really like it. That's how I describe it. Like really, really cheap dollar store snack that's not really good quality, but you still really like it because the first ingredient is sugar. And it's delicious. And I ate the whole bag and I didn't feel bad about it. And I went and I bought more. And now I'm looking at the calories, and it's really not that bad for you. I hate that I do that. Like, why am I looking at it? I don't know. But I was looking at the ingredients, and the first ingredient is sugar. And then wheat flour, and a whole lot of other ingredients. It's not good for you, but it's delicious, and I think it's okay to indulge in a sweet and salty trail mix from the Dollar General. So that is all of my trash. Now I can finally throw it away. It really, I have to say, it like gives me anxiety because I keep all this trash just like in a little pile on my table. And it like really bothers me because I like to keep things clean, somewhat clean. You're probably looking at my house like, Kim, your house is not clean. But I like to keep things like tidy, and I get in modes, whichever, that I like to go through and like clean up stuff and throw stuff away. And when I'm in that mode and I see a bunch of garbage, literally garbage sitting on my table, I'm like, and I get anxiety. And then I go and I cuddle underneath my blanket and feel all better, right?
Yep.
What was your favorite thing?
To bake here. To bake here.
Oh, your favorite thing is to bake. What was your favorite treat? Did you like this?
Nope.
No?
Yeah.
You liked the M&Ms. How would you rate them?
Make it.
Would they be a thumbs up?
Nope.
Thumbs up for M&Ms. All right. No. Okay, say bye.
Bye.
Bye. So I'm actually up in my office / workout room. Yes, this is a ginormous elliptical that we got. It was Jim's idea. So for the first person that's gonna be like, you shouldn't have workout equipment in your house. Rah, you're gonna work out too much. It was Jim's idea. I do use it, I do like it, but it was basically so that Jim's able to still work out too, because with the 2 kids, we don't always get to the gym, and it's just convenient, and I've always wanted one anyways, so we got it. End of story. We probably wouldn't have got it if we were thinking about the house thing when we got it, because it was kind of expensive, but it's done. Can't do anything about it now. But I'm going through some books, and I'm gonna try to sell them at this place called Half Price Books, and I just want to share some of them with you real quick, because I liked them and I read them, but I'm not that kind of person that can read a book more than once. Like, some people are like, oh, I read that book 10 times. Like, how do you read a book more than once? Once you read it, you've absorbed the information. What's the point in reading it again? But this one is actually the book that I had when I was in recovery and milestones down in Florida, and it was like our handbook that we took to meetings. They actually had, it was called ABA, Anorexics and Bulimics Anonymous, and it was pretty darn interesting. I honestly don't know if they're gonna take this book, has my name on it, Kim, but it was kind of helpful, and it was just like a lot of relatable stuff. And I don't know if you can buy this anywhere, like online or something. It was, like I said, just like the handbook for the ABA meetings that we would go to, and we would like read from it and that kind of thing. But if you can find it and you suffer from anorexia or bulimia, I would read it. This one, Healing Your Hungry Heart, nah, I didn't love it. I mean, it might be worth a read, but I wouldn't like go out of your way to find it. I just didn't really gain much from it. I just didn't love it. But this one, I recommend that everyone that is suffering with an eating disorder reads this, and that you have anyone in your life that is part of your support system, have them read this. I had my parents read it, I had Jim read it, I read it, and I loved it. I thought it was very helpful to me. It's very relatable, and Jim actually told me that after he read it, he like understood a little bit more where I was coming from when I say crazy things like, I'm hungry but I don't want to eat. Like those kind of thoughts. He was like, oh, okay, I kind of sort of get it now. You're not that crazy, just a little bit crazy. But this book is amazing. I think there's another one too, like a sequel to it, but this was great. So if you can find this book, get it. If you can find this book, get it, and I would pass on the Healing Your Hungry Heart. But my battery is gonna die, so I'm gonna finish going through my house and getting rid of things and finding things that I can sell, because I am in like clean up, make some money, save some money mode. That is what I'm doing. So I will see you guys in a bit. So I just spent the past 2 hours throwing away more stuff. I need to kind of stop. Jim keeps yelling at me. He's like, you're gonna throw away everything and then we're not gonna have anything. And then when we move, our house is gonna be empty. But I don't know, I love that sense of like throwing stuff away that we don't need, or is just kind of trashy stuff. Or like we still had plates from when I was in college, like plastic plates. Like we can move past plastic plates from college and have like real plates. So that's kind of where we're at, just cleaning and decluttering. Although there's just like, when you have kids, there's no decluttering. There's just shit everywhere all the time. Sometimes quite literally shit everywhere. But there's just so much stuff like for the kids, and especially for Jackson with the high chair and the swing and the pack and play and the this and the that and the. So to stage your house might be a little bit difficult, but we'll figure it out. My light is blinking again. I just charged you, silly camera. But what I'm actually getting ready to do is have a phone interview with a potential brand that I might work with, and it would be super cool because right now I make some money, but it's not reliable, or it's not like a set amount. So 1 month I might make a decent amount, and then 1 month I might make nothing. So we can't really count on that when we're figuring out our finances. So if I could get like a salary thing, that would be cool. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna talk any more about it because it could end up being nothing. But if it ends up being something cool, I'll tell you about it in the next video. But I'm gonna end this video here. I didn't even start to edit it yet, so I have no idea how long it'll be, but I'm sure it's probably long enough. I feel like I rambled a lot in the beginning. And I showed you all my trash. I talked about books. That's really all I did. But there's nothing else gonna happen today. I'm probably just gonna clean the house more. I'm like really in a mode. Might like put on my sweatpants and put my hair up in a bun, and just clean. It'll be awesome. Once Jim gets home, so he can watch the kids, and I can really just like clean. Anywho, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for all the interest and input and feedback about the house. I will continue to keep you guys updated with the process. It should be super fun, but if you enjoyed, give the video a thumbs up, leave me a fun comment down below, and I'll see you next time.